Boop, boop. On this episode of Would Jaime Eat It? What do I eat when I eat out for breakfast?
All right, welcome back to Would Jaime Eat It? I am Barkley. This is our resident nutrition expert, Mr. Jaime Rothermick.
Right.
We're switching things up a scotch today. We don't have a specific product that we're going to have you review. Nothing to hold, nothing to show. But what we're going to do is, you get the question a lot about what you eat for breakfast when you go out to eat for breakfast. People love to go out for breakfast. I love to go out for breakfast, but it's a challenge finding a good, healthy option.
And this is kind of where Would Jaime Eat It started.
Exactly. You got it. So give us, in general terms, kind of the good and the bad of what you are kind of searching for or evaluating when you pick a meal when you're eating out for breakfast.
Okay. Generally, you got to do the best you can. It's not always in our control.
Yep.
But when I look for, the good that I look for are locally grown ingredients, organic ingredients, but it's really hard to find those things. It is getting easier though. But in general terms, I'll look for a solid protein source. I'll look for as many vegetables as I can get, and I'll look for a fruit. Those things are less processed, as long as they're not cooked down to nothing.
Right.
And usually they'll still have some good nutrients within.
Okay, but you're skipping maybe the carb. I
am. And not because I'm anti-carb or against all carbohydrate, but just breakfast carbohydrates can get a little dicey as far as quality control goes. Even, let's say, oatmeal, which can have a lot of butter and other things added to it that we don't really know maybe in there.
Okay. Actually, let me put you on the spot here. Maybe maybe you could give us a specific example of, say, like an IHOP, like a national chain like that. If you were headed out to an IHOP, what would be a specific meal that you would order there?
All right, so I got the kids in tow. We're going into IHOP. What I would look for would be the garden veggie omelet. That contains broccoli, tomatoes, mushrooms. Sea mushrooms, hate them. I just don't like those things. Fungi. I would add spinach to that. I would add avocado instead of the cheese, but that's kind of personal preference as far as fat sources go. And then I would add a side of fruit.
And that is an actual item on their menu, right?
I'm not making it up.
As far as I know, garden vegetable. Okay. So there you go. And what about would you give them any specific cooking instructions when you're ordering that?
You know, it's really hard to truly know everything that's going into your food, from flavor enhancers to more sodium to the type of oil they're using to cook your food in. So if you can request using an olive oil or something like that would be a better option. But again, got to do the best you can. You don't always have that control.
There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth, what this guy's eating when he eats out for breakfast. Thanks everybody for watching. Facebook.com/WouldJamieEatIt. We desperately want to hear from you, your comments, your questions, your suggestions. Lay it on us. And of course, WouldJamieEatIt.com. Lots of good information out there. You can subscribe to our newsletter there as well. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next episode.
Out.